Hello, is it me you're looking for? What's up, squad? Hey y'all, hey y'all. Oh, we got a new member. Oh no, member for 21 months. What's up? What's up? What's up? Come on in the room. Come on, come on, come on in the room. What's up? How y'all doing? Yes, get you a cocktail, honey. I have drunk drinking. What word I want to use? No, I'm country. I don't know words. Okay. I have drunken, drinking all of my tequila. I don't even have no more. Oh, child, can somebody go call Porsha and tell her to send me some more tequila? I'll talk nice about her. Now that I finished my Simon interview, I'll talk nice about you, Porsha. Don't make me call Porsha. Hey y'all, I have drunk. Okay, thank you, Jay Lamar. Thank you. You drunk? I'm not drunk because I ain't had nothing. Okay. What's up, squad? Come on in. Y'all like this video if y'all come in here. You know it's been a minute. It's been about 5 days. 7 whole days, not a word from me. It's been about 5 days since I've been live, child. I've been trying to drop stuff. Shout out to Binge Worthy for helping me with my editing and stuff. I know I owe him all kinds of money in life. And listen, I owe him my life. I was just so just devastated. I didn't know what to do with the Simon Guobadia interview, and I didn't want to just be sitting next to him like this. So he did that, honey. He did that. Shout out to Justin Diego. Y'all go support Binge Worthy. Okay, please, please, please. Facebook is in the building. Shout out to Facebook. I am streaming live on Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitch. Yes, I have a Twitch. I am ATLian Twitch on Twitch and on Twitter. On Twitter, I am just strictly ATLian, ATLIEN. Everywhere else, it is I am ATLian. So yeah, I'm streaming everywhere, child. I am streaming everywhere. Yes, shout out to my mods. I see Zamzaga Princess AG. Yeah, side eye. Bedworthy did that, honey. Bedworthy did that. Now, speaking of did that, y'all gonna be mad. Don't be mad at me because I came here to run my mouth. Okay. I put a whole vlog on members only and on Patreon earlier today. And I was just running my mouth, just some random thoughts that came to mind. And one of them was Kandi BURRUSS and her advice to Shamea. So we will talk about that today. And the other thing is Kenya Moore's eviction. Now, there's been some updates since I reported it. It's been almost a week since I reported it now. Okay. I cut up videos 2-3 days after I do the live, right? And so I told y'all in the live, in the middle of my live, when I was talking about Porsha and Shamea and all that stuff that was going to happen on the reunion. Y'all remember that? I got a text and it was a eviction notice for Kenya Moore Hair Spa. But we got updates to that as well. And child, I'm gonna start with the Porsha and Simon, child, since that's what we left out, child, with the Simon Guobadia interview. But before I even start, I want to thank all of my new members, all of my new supporters, all of my new subscribers, all of my new Patreon members, everyone who came, who didn't know who I was before, who know who I am now. If you knew who I was and didn't like me, and now you like me now, I appreciate each and every one of you. And listen, and the people who have been here since day one, who always liked me, who knew that I wasn't as bad as the people say. I appreciate y'all too. Okay. Yes, pink hearts in the chat for Mama Brown and anyone who is has gone through, know somebody who is going through, is related to all of the above, the big C word. I hate to even say the word, but y'all know what it is. We are all survivors. If you are a caretaker, if you know a caretaker, if you've been a caretaker, all of the above, please, pink hearts in the chat. You never know what someone is going through. What is updated on my thing? Don't be updating in the middle of my thing. For those of you who don't know, I use a Windows computer to stream with. Right, it's a big screen. I might show y'all behind the scenes one day. Then I use my my laptop, my MacBook, right here, to maneuver. And so my since I'm never doing any work on my Mac, on my Windows computer, my gaming computer, it's always updated. It's always doing something. It's always trying to get me to play a game. I don't like that. If y'all don't leave me alone, I just want to stream. I just want to come. I just want to stream and I just want to do my business and go about my business. And every now and then turn you off. And when I turn you back on, I don't need you trying to update, which is what it was doing, which is why I was late. Okay. I just had to say that. I had to give y'all an excuse about why I was late. Okay. Shout out to Mr. Eye Candy. I see y'all. Thank you. Thank you for all the prayers and well wishes. She is doing so much better because I believe, listen, the Lord hears y'all's prayers and he hears y'all hearts and he hears mine too. Because my mama is doing super good. Okay. There's no cure for cancer, but listen, she's been getting, them numbers is going down. So I definitely appreciate all the doctors and supporters and everybody who has been taking care of her because she is doing amazingly well, a lot better than she was this time last year. Okay. Moving on, like this video as y'all get here. Y'all know the drill. We will get started after this very, very brief introduction. I am AT Alien, the blog goddess. Nice to meet you. Come on in.
Get ready, because you about to be an AT Alien.
That's her being a blogger.
More than a blogger.
That's her being a blogger. You are more than a blogger.
I am more than
That's her being a blogger.
all of is my son.
Okay, that shit scares.
I am more than a blogger.
The blog goddess. The blog goddess. The blog goddess. Michelle is here.
Yeah.
The blog goddess. The blog goddess. The blog goddess. Michelle is here.
Yeah.
Say Autumn is her son.
Yes.
Autumn
It's her son. Yes.
Say Autumn
It's her son. Yes.
Say Autumn is her son.
Like for real.
The blog goddess. 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 Michelle is here.
Yeah.
Autumn is her son.
Like for real.
I'm back. I was just dancing. I love the blog goddess music. Shout out to Nene Leaks on the track. She didn't even know she was gonna be used for that, and I just took her voice and put it on there. Okay, I didn't. Cooley C did. Shout out to Cooley C for doing the beat. Y'all, it has been a crazy, crazy week. It's been a lot going on with the Real Housewives of Atlanta finally finishing their season 16 reunion. Okay, with Shamea getting the brunt of the heat, with everybody dragging Shamea and saying that Porsha won the reunion, with Charles Oakley over there dragging everybody, including Shamea and Phaedra. Where is Phaedra? To us finding out that Charles was gonna go out with Wendy Williams and have a glass of wine. Charles said I was going. She asked me out there. I was gonna have a glass of wine. And look, Angela got mad at that. You was gonna go on a date. He said, I said I was gonna have a glass of wine. He was like, call it a date, whatever you want to call it. Charles was cracking me up. He was dragging everybody, including his own wife. And he was the best part of the reunion. He dragged her. He said, what did he say? And, I ain't gonna even review it because it's over. But he said, you don't know me. I was there. That don't mean you know me. I was there. I was there. But anyway, I'm digressing. Let's talk about these ratings really quickly before we get started. Child, the ratings for the season is terrible. Okay, the ratings for the reunion was terrible. The ratings for the season is terrible, and I don't know what to say about it because it ain't my fault. Child. Hold on, let me go to the reunion first. The reunion ratings was 593,000. 593,000 with 0.12 in the 18 to 49 demographic. That means y'all ain't watching. That's what it means. 593,000. People were saying, well, that's better than this, and that's better than Next Gen NYC, who got 267,000. But of course, ain't nobody watching them children. Okay. I'm just saying, how you gonna go from 4 million a episode to 500,000 a episode? That's bad, real bad, Michael Jackson. How you gonna go from a season average of 2 million or 3 million to a season average of, hold on, what was the season average? The season average of 582,000 viewers. That's the average for the whole season. For the whole season. I'm not talking about just one episode. For the whole season, they average. They didn't even break 500,000. Just bad. Not somebody said, what? Love and Marriage Huntsville. See, don't nobody watch that. No way. No shade to y'all Huntsville viewers, but I don't even know what that is. I mean, I'm just saying, I never heard of that. Okay. I mean, I have heard of it, but I never like watched it, so I wouldn't know. He said, "What you think about the gossip of the two new housewives?" We're gonna talk about that. Yeah, okay. Let me just say this. Okay, let me get into these ratings first. Okay, so the 500 and what was the overall? What was it? See, making me get off topic. 582,000 viewers average for season 16. Now, a lot of people have been saying, I told y'all, listen. I know y'all bringing up what Kenya said. What Kenya said, I don't give a goddamn what Kenya say. Who cares what somebody say who hating from outside the club? I told y'all 6, 8, 10 months ago that Kenya Moore was fired. Okay, I was the first person to come on this internet and tell y'all. I ran to the internet and did a video from my bedroom, and I said Kenya Moore has been indefinitely suspended, aka fired. The video still lives on my channel today. Yes, a year. It's been a year ago. It's been that long. I said she was fired then. I said she was fired after then, and y'all did not believe me. Team 12 was over here calling me all kind of names, called me ugly, called me a moose, called me Gary Coleman, called me all these things. And just like I always tell you, a fan base is a reflection of the person. Okay, so Kenya's fan base is just as nasty and dirty and derogatory as her. Kenya's fan base sitting over there apologetic about apologizing on her behalf for showing revenge porn. Not necessarily apologizing, but basically saying that it was okay for her to show the revenge porn. Okay. So at the end of the day, like, we know the type of people who support Kenya Moore. And I'm not saying she's a bad person. I don't know that woman. But the things that she has done in the public eye, okay, she came to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. We thought Kenya was a nice person. We thought Kenya, she was the first black Barbie who was Miss America. Was she Miss America, Miss USA? I'm going to mix it up like Porsha did, okay? She was the first, okay? And we was like, oh my God, she's going to represent us. She's so beautiful. But then she got on this show and showed her ass. Oh my God. It's just like, you know how people say never meet your idols. Okay. Never meet your idols. Like if you ever met Beyonce or somebody, she might disappoint you too. Because your idols will always disappoint you, because at the end of the day, they are humans and they have flaws. Okay. And so Kenya is a human and she has flaws, but the flaws that she has, honey, she is bad to the bone, honey. From what I see, like I said, I don't know that lady. The only thing I know is the things I have seen, and what I see, that's what I talk about. Okay. He said Kenya has mommy issues. I don't know what Kenya got, but she got something. But I told y'all that Kenya was fired. Now Kenya has came to the internet to confirm that she is not coming back for season 17. And when we say fired around here, we basically mean that the contract was not renewed. Same thing I said about Kandi. Kandi was fired. Okay, a contract was not renewed. If a contract had been renewed, Kandi would have been there. I assure you, Kandi want the check just like Kenya want the check. And so, so they don't want Kenya. They don't want you no more. They said since Britt filed that lawsuit, since you decided that it was important to smear a black woman's name in your hair spa that was supposedly, your daughter's legacy, you thought that was a very bright idea to pull up allegedly pornographic images of somebody. We don't even know if it was Britt. At this point, Britt said it wasn't her, but she pulled some naked pictures of somebody's daughter, okay, zucking a zick in the middle of her salon in the presence of a whole bunch of other people's daughters and sons who did not consent to seeing those images. Okay, so you talk about somebody who is dirty. You talk about somebody who don't like black women. It seems to me that would be Kenya Moore. Kenya Moore don't like black women. Mm-mm. And I told you the other day how in her salon, Kenya Moore said, hold on, Kenya Moore on her salon page said that her blowouts is not for 4C hair, honey. You got 4C hair. If your hair is too thick, too curly, too kinky, she cannot do it in her salon. You got to do something else. You got to get a weave. Okay, your hair ain't good enough to get blown out. You got to get a weave. Okay, that's what. Listen, that was on Kenya Moore's hair spas. We went and we looked at it. So listen, this is the gag to me because, and I know I'm all over the place, but this is the gag to me is because people been calling her out about stuff like that for decades. Okay, for decades, and now that she don't have her job, when I told y'all she didn't have her job, she went from platform to platform saying, I'm still employed. I'm still employed. She went to Tamron Hall saying, I'm still employed. I'm still employed. She had her bestie, Miss Lawrence, go on Carlos King and said, she still has a job. She still has a job. And all the time knowing that she was not coming back. Okay. And that's the gag because I saw this earlier on Instagram, right? And this just reminded me of Kenya Moore. I'm just diving on in, y'all. This reminded me of Kenya Moore. So I had to post it on my Instagram. It was Plies. Shout out to Plies. Listen to Plies. Listen to words of wisdom from Plies. I know y'all, some of y'all don't like him. Y'all say he cursed too much. That's okay. I like cursing. Listen.
If you know what you're about to say is a lie before you even say it, you know it's a lie, and you still willing to say it out your mouth just to make somebody else look bad and to make yourself look good, you is motherfucking evil. That's exactly what you is. You is motherfucking evil.
You is motherfucking evil, Kenya. You is motherfucking evil. You know why I say you is motherfucking evil? Because you've been lying from the beginning. You continue to lie. You lied about the hair spa being open. You lied about it. Like you just continue to lie. And then to me, it's like you lied about Sally's discontinuing the hair care products. You lied about the CVS. You lied about all that. And then when people bring the tea to me and me doing my job that I've been doing for damn near 20 years, I come and report the tea. This is what I'm paid to do. This is my job. I don't go to your job telling you what to do. Okay. When I do it, you get mad at me and then you go and lie and try to make me look bad. I don't like that because you know what that's going to do? That's going to make me come on here and tell the truth about you. Now, in telling the truth about you, somebody else, hold on. Let me go over here. Hold on. I'm telling the truth about Kenya today. Hold on. Let me go over here. I'm going here. Hold on. He said Plies was right. Okay, wait. He was right. So, now, I would like to be the first to tell you that y'all remember when I reported about the 4C hair, right? I reported this is Kenya at her Kenya Moore hair spa. You know, now that she's about to be evicted, and we're gonna talk about that too. Now that she's about to be evicted, Kenya has ramped up her services because she knows she ain't gonna be there in the next 14 days or so. Okay, allegedly, she ain't gonna be there. But over here, she posted this where she was getting her hair washed. Okay, she don't never post when nobody else getting their hair washed, but she posted getting her hair washed. Somebody up under there said, "Is it true you don't offer certain services to 4C hair?" Okay, is it true? Kenya said no. If you are gonna lie and you already know what the truth is, okay, you are motherfucking evil. That is true. You said, did we not look on her website and it said that this service is not for 4C hair? Did she not post a whole post on her page and said this is not for 4C hair? Listen, the person asked, is it true you don't offer certain services? And she said no, but it is true. Okay. And listen, I could go pull up the receipts, child, but she probably didn't erase them. I don't even care. And then on top of that, let me go back here. And then on top of this, where is the person? It ain't even on here no more. Somebody had sent it to me. I have to show it to you. Hold on. I ain't gonna go through all these damn comments. I'm just gonna go to the comment. She must have erased it. But this is Kenya getting her hair washed. Let's listen.
Hey everyone, it's your girl Kenya Moore coming to you from the Kenya Moore Hair Spa. Guess what? We are loading a back to school special for this weekend. It's not going to be as crazy as the last special, but it will be happening this weekend. So stay tuned for later today as I reveal what the back to school special is going to be.
Why she be teasing whatever it is? Why don't she just, if who is marketing her spot? Because Kenya never does right. She always say this is what I'm gonna do and then don't do it. But I'm digressing. But wait. Here's what I want to show you. The comment that somebody had left right here. Shout out to my squad because they be saving stuff for me, honey. Hold on, where is it? It's right here. Yeah, where it go? It's right here. Open. Open. Okay, here it is. Somebody named Atlantin222 asked Kenya, I thought you and the lamp you. Can you please clarify? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna show you because again, I'm just here to talk. That's all I do is talk. Okay. Forget all that other stuff on the side. I don't even care about that. But this person said, I thought you and the landlord are suing each other. Can they and they are trying to evict you? Can you please clarify? And Kenya says we had a dispute over unpaid improvement allowances. I paid. See, she didn't put no period or no comma, so it could be assumed that she paid, but that's not what she said. She's saying unpaid improvement allowances I paid. Period. However, we are working it out. So thank you so much. She did that on purpose so people can assume that she paid. But here's the tea. Here's the tea. Y'all remember I reported that there was eviction filed with Kenya on April. When was it? Hold on, because you know I got all the receipts, child. The original eviction was recorded on like April 25th, 21st, April 21st. Okay. It was served on June 4th, 2025. And so she had a court date. Kenya got an attorney and she decided to file a counterclaim. And in her counterclaim, Kenya claims that the landlord owes her money for improvements that she made on the property. And hold on, let me send this to myself. You know, we got the receipts around here. Hold on, let me put this up here. I live for the receipts, child. Live for the receipts. Did it go? Go. Oh no, my Bluetooth ain't on. Bam. Okay. So Kenya filed what is called a counterclaim. She filed an answer and a counterclaim. And in her answer and counterclaim, Kenya is which was filed, let me see what date this is. It's stamped June 11th. Okay, so she was served on June 5th. On June 11th at 4:30 p.m. Okay, Kenya and her attorney Paul, Mr. Paul, whatever his last name is, filed this answer and counterclaim, and she said she denies the claim of the plaintiff. She said the landlord failed to remit tenant improvement allowance (TIA) funds as required by the contract, which resulted in tenants' funds being used to maintain, repair, rehabilitate, and improve the subject property to render the property usable and able to be occupied for its intended use under the party's lease. She also filed a counterclaim against the plaintiff, stating breach of contract, stating that the plaintiff, the landlord, is indebted to her under the lease for failure to remit tenant improvement allowance funds as required by Exhibit C to the party's lease, and any other obligations of the landlord under the subject lease to reimburse, pay, or cover the cost of improvements to the premises performed by the tenant. The total amount of damages owed by plaintiff to defendant is to be determined at trial, but is believed to be not less than $89,000. Okay, this is what Kenya has said. That's what Kenya is alleging. But the landlord that clapped back, child, the landlord that filed clap back, the landlord is saying pretty much, okay, we don't care about that. Okay, we want our property. And if she wanna sue us, she need to take this up with the court at a later time. They filed a motion. Hold on. They filed a motion to compel. Okay. Basically, Kenya owes over $30,000 because now she owes December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, and hell, tomorrow is day after tomorrow is August. So she owes like 8-9 months rent. Okay. So they are asking the court to compel her to put all that money and late fees and attorney's fees and anything else fees that they are saying, storage fees, into a registry with the court. So Kenya had not done that. Kenya had not paid any. She just decided she wasn't gonna pay. She just stopped paying. Allegedly, according to these documents I'm reading. Okay, and the plaintiff is saying, listen, she was required to pay this into the registry of the court, but she didn't. So now we asking her to do it if she want us to continue this dispute. All rent and utility payments coming due after the filing of the dispossessory action, which was filed April 20 whatever. Okay. And all past due rent and utility payments allegedly owed prior to the filing of the dispossessory. Okay. So they saying, listen, you owe us all this money. Okay. You need to put it in the courts and then let the courts decide. Because at the end of the day, the court is going to decide for the landlord. The court is going to give the landlord all the landlord's money. And whatever Kenya is alleging that the landlord owes for these improvements, apparently they're gonna have to argue about that later. Now, in addition to this motion to compel rent into the registry, child, it's 72 pages long. The attorney, the plaintiffs also filed, hold on, they also filed a motion asking the judge to hurry up. It's normally would take 30 days. They asking the judge for a 14-day window so that they can get possession of the property. So that was filed. Y'all be acting like I don't be knowing what I'm talking about. I'm just letting y'all know. That was filed on, what date was that filed? Hold on. So many things. Oh, that's the motion to transfer. That was filed. I can't even find it. I think that was filed right after the motion to compel the rent. And the next motion was asking the court to pretty much say, give us 14 days. She got to get out within 14 days. Now that was filed on the 28th of June. Okay. The day is the 30th. I mean, the 28th of July. The day is the 30th. So yeah, it was 7/28. Yeah, 7/28. Yeah, and so she would have 14 days from the date that was filed in order to give the landlord possession of the property. Now that's if the judge signs it. Now if the judge signs it, she got 12 more days, child. She got 12 more days. Now it's giving me Kenya is rush, hurry. Now all of a sudden she's showing all these things. She's washing hair in her salon. She's doing model searches. She's doing specials. She's doing back to school specials. She's trying to sell dresses. She's selling Mark's used shoes. She's doing YouTube. She's made it. I told y'all before it was a content creation space. And the people are like blaming me for this, like blaming me because Kenya can't pay her rent. Kenya cannot pay her rent because Kenya ain't got no job. Kenya does not work at the Real Housewives of Atlanta anymore. And it's crazy because according to Us Magazine, she blaming me for it, but she ain't mad at Us Magazine for reporting about it. Okay. Us Magazine reported about it after I reported about it. And here is what they said. Hold on, honey. I'm gonna read it straight from Us Magazine. Hold on. Where's the eviction? Kenya Moore eviction. Here it is, right here. Mm-hmm. So, according to Us Magazine, since according to Kenya, black news media is trash, right? I'm trash. According to Kenya, black women in black media is trash. But these white people who report about it, they can report about it. There's nothing wrong with what they say. Okay, just like the Sun, the U.S. Sun reported that Kenya Moore's spa was abandoned, but she tried to drag the Jasmine brand, another black woman in media. Okay, but anyway, I'm digressing. Here is Us Magazine. Ryan Nauman, okay, said Kenya Moore's hair spa is accused of owing $44,000 in rent. That's more than I thought. I thought it was 30. He said 44. And fees. RHO alums company denies claim. Let's see what they wrote, honey. Kenya Moore has been battling the landlord for her spa over alleged unpaid rent, which she adamantly denies, according to court documents obtained by Us. Moore's company, Moore Vision Media, is accused of owing nearly $44,000 in past due rent and other charges. The claims were made by Northland Chambly, the landlord for the reality star's business. On Monday, July 28th, the landlord demanded the court intervene and help them take possession of the property. And see, that's what I'm saying. The landlord asked for 14 days. Said, we've been arguing with this woman for 3 months. We understand this may be longer than that. And so since she's not paying rent, we want possession of the property, and we can battle this out in court after all that, okay? Because she hasn't paid rent in 8 months, 6, 7, 8 months. So the landlord says, we want our property back. It said it served Moore's company weeks ago, but the issue of possession of the property remains unresolved. The legal drama started back in April when the landlord sued Moore Vision Media. Moore, the CEO of Moore Vision Media, according to state records, the RHOA alum opened her hair spa in the community at an apartment building. We know that. In the initial filing, the landlord accused Moore's company of owing $21,897.40 in unpaid rent due from December 2024 to April 2024 at a rate of $4,379 per month. Okay. The complaint demanded $148 per day until Moore's company vacated the premises. Yeah. So in the counterclaim, accused the landlord of failing to pay the money for the tenant improvements. Yada 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 yada. So a lot of people have been discussing this in forums and things, and a lot of attorneys have been discussing this in forums and things. And apparently, Georgia law dictates that Kenya cannot withhold rent for this. Okay, and because she did not file the lawsuit as the plaintiff first, which the building's been open for what, 2 years now? Kenya should have sued a year ago if she didn't have the money in a timely manner. Why did she wait until she couldn't afford to pay the rent to decide, oh, by the way, you owe me some money too? So yeah, they're gonna, I don't know, it seems like to me they're gonna evict her, child. And so sad. I mean, it's a recession. We don't want Kenya Moore Hair Spa evicted. But I mean, there's a lot of businesses around the Atlanta area that have been evicted lately. I mean, the Junkyard's daughter, which is a consignment store, which is what Kenya's thrift store is at this point, was just put out a couple of weeks ago. DL, remember that? The junk man's daughter on North Druid Hills, they had all them clothes on the corner and people was coming to get them. It was a beauty supply store that was evicted. Like at the end of the day, like these people, if you're not paying your rent, they want you out. Okay. And they just want you out. You said Bravo was paying for the building. Ooh, I don't know that Bravo was paying for, but I mean, $4,000 is not a whole lot in the grand scheme of things. But I just don't think Kenya can afford it, and that's not a bad thing. I know people are like, she's rich, da 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 da. But the same thing is happening to Kandi right now with Kandi's restaurants. Kandi is closing restaurants left and right. She closed the OLG gang on Peter Street, and then she closed the Blaze Steak and Seafood. Okay, and now the landlord of Blaze Steak and Seafood is suing them for over 100 or however $200,000 because they did some improvements, and they're saying that the landlord has to fix some stuff. So it's just like, I don't know, it's bad, real bad. So if it's somebody else's building, you can't tell them what to do. Okay, you cannot. You got to get out. If you don't want to pay no rent, you got to go. Okay, and you can't run no business if you ain't paying the rent. But why open a shop and not have any way of making money from it, child? I don't know. I don't know. Wasn't Pinky evicted, child? I don't know. Speaking of Kenya, yeah. Somebody, you brought that up. I'm glad you brought that up. I'm glad you brought that up. Kenya and the eviction from what season was that? Hold on. What season was that? Kenya was talking about eviction. Here it is right here. That had came up because I was talking about eviction. Y'all remember Kenya was into it with her other landlord, but I think she won that one. But even with her winning that dispute with this other landlord when she rented her house to move to Georgia to be a housewife, y'all remember that? Kenya still had to get out the house. She still had to leave. You can't sit in nobody's house and not pay rent, ma'am. I don't know what it is about Kenya and rent. Hold on, look at this. And y'all know the drill. Copyright disclaimer in Section 107 of the Copyright Act. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. What are we doing, ladies and gentlemen? We are researching.
About an eviction. Is any of that true? And do you get upset?
True. And I've not been evicted. I've been a great tenant. And I have a day in court. We actually had to countersue my landlord for falsely filing for that.
Wait a minute. This sounds familiar. Is this what she do? She rent places and then she file countersuits and then like stretch it out so that she can stay a little bit longer. Is this what the people do when they be squatting in people's houses? Listen, you know I was the landlord. Get out. And
I have a day in court. We actually had to countersue my landlord for falsely filing for that, and I feel like I'll be vindicated next month.
She said she'll feel like they can just regurgitate this clip for now. Will she be vindicated? Everybody said she was gonna be vindicated with the revenge PRN. Was she vindicated? I don't think so. Will she be vindicated with the hair spa? I don't know. Okay. I don't think I know she got 12 more days, and in 12 more days, I might ride by there and see if the clothes is on the curb. Okay. Now, this is something else I wanted to tell y'all because I posted this. I posted a vlog on where did I post? Members only and stuff. And at the end of the blog, I said this, and I posted it on Instagram because I really wanted it to hit home because I know some people don't be listening. But the end of my blog said this right here. Now, please listen, okay? Name of everything. I don't understand it. I'll never understand it. For them to say that I am trying to take a black woman down when literally her blaming me for everything is trying to take a black woman down. I am a black business. I have been in business for 20 years. In essence, look, if Kenya ever want to talk to me, if Team Twirl is in here, y'all let her know. If Kenya ever wants to talk to me, she is more than welcome to come on my show and we can have a chat. Hell, if Claudia ever wants to talk to me, if anyone ever wants to talk to me, hell, I just got through talking to Simon, and it was only because Simon wanted to talk to me. Now, people mad at me about that. Look, if Porsha want to talk to me, okay? If Porsha wants to talk to me, we can talk. That's a novel idea, isn't it? Anyway, I love you guys. I'll probably put this on Patreon. But I did that. I posted that on Instagram, and the caption reads, "Go ahead and blame me, the unapologetically independent black woman who's been holding it down in this social media game for nearly 2 decades. Kenya Moore has unleashed her minions and called me everything but a child of God just for telling the truth about her so-called hair spa. Even Crazy Matt, y'all remember Crazy Matt once called Kenya manipulative and fundamentally deceptive. And for once, I agree, he wasn't lying. But you know what? I'll say I'm gonna stay in my lane, my black-owned business, and keep reporting the facts no matter who gets mad. Now, listen. So I say all that to say, Kenya sent this person over here. This person was all in my messages, cursing me out. Hold on. Here it is right here with a fake page. These fake. I was like, and then I had to block because whoever this was just kept talking. And I was like, it ain't nobody but Kenya. Look at it right there. Talk about something. You need to leave Kenya alone. You need to live Kenya alone, you idiot. And then she leave Kenya Moore alone. I said, you need to learn how to spell, you weirdo. A fake ass page for a fake ass follower. Okay, and then okay, I go to the page. Oh, I don't want to even put their page out here like this. Hold on. I'm gonna make it big. Hold on. I go to their page and look at this. This is who I'm arguing with, child. This is who I'm arguing with. The internet is weird. Y'all are weirdos. Hold on. This is who I'm arguing with, so y'all can laugh. I'm arguing with an AI cartoon. The whole page is AI cartoons, and on the red carpet, just AI, just Sims characters. Like, who is this? Who is this? Girl, if you don't go on, get you a life. Right, 0 followers, okay, and following 2,500 people. Um, he said, "Kenya need a business plan." I guess, but also when I was talking about like the Kenya thing, it was like people up under Kenya's hair spa post, like dragging me, calling me a moose, calling me Gary Coleman, just saying all these nasty things about me up under Kenya's thing, and acting like it's my fault that she owe money for rent. Like, when did I become Kenya's landlord? I'm just trying to figure this out. Like, if I don't report about it, somebody's gonna report about it, and clearly they're not dragging Us Magazine, right? Right? Didn't we just read Us Magazine? I don't understand. Thank you, Tyler. Tyler says she would let you into the grand she wouldn't let me into the grand reopening, and now she got the clothes. Okay, Karma. Listen, I ain't got nothing to do with that. I'm just here. I'm just here to report. Okay. And she would let me into the grand reopening, but somebody warned me and told me not to go. Talk about she wanted to embarrass me, and so I did not go. Okay. Moving on. Like this video. Now, Kenya has been online since she, spilled the tea about not coming back for season 17, which we already knew. Apparently, Kenya has been like saying so much and people believe her. And I'm trying to figure out why y'all believe her. Of all people, why do y'all believe Kenya? If anybody watches me, did I not tell y'all that the Real Housewives of Atlanta was looking for 2 people? Did I not tell y'all? I don't know who the 2 people was gonna be, but they looking for 2 people. Kenya watches me, okay? Kenya then goes over and regurgitates what I say, and then she gonna say love and hip hop and and then y'all gonna run with it. I don't believe shit Kenya say. If K Michelle is joining the Real Housewives of Atlanta, child, they're gonna lose a whole lot of following. Okay, but what's a face? Now, can you imagine Kenya just trolling y'all? And the crazy thing is, it worked. Kenya went live on her YouTube page, said all that, threw shade at Cynthia, talked about who the 2 new people she thought would be. She did all of that to deflect from the fact that it was an eviction. It was an eviction on the Kenya Moore hair spa. And you notice she kept it at bay for a few days. Okay. She thought I was gonna come on here and report about her live, which I didn't. Okay. I listen, it's all a dirty game. Y'all need to know this damn internet and this damn blog game and this damn media game. Like, Kenya has been a housewife long enough to know how to spin the facts. She knew what to do to get the heat off of her. And what she did was come online and say, I'm not coming back, but these 2 people are. So if y'all believe Whasserface is coming, that's fine. You can believe it. Some people feel like, that Bravo may be using her for her social media following or whatever because they desperate. You already talked about the ratings earlier. The ratings are in the toilet. It couldn't hurt. But at the end of the day, we all know that social media following does not translate into views. We know that for a fact. We saw it with LaToya Ali, who had 1 million YouTube subscribers, and she got on the Real Housewives of Atlanta and still wasn't nobody watching her. Okay, so I don't know. It's 11:11. Y'all make a wish, honey. Shout out to Millie Chun. You said Kandi not coming back with Phaedra there. I don't think Pinky coming either because Pinky got some scandal in her not so immediate past. Okay, she got a lot of scandal going on. I get it. She's a great. Well, I don't even want to talk about. I like Pinky Cole, okay, but yeah, it's a lot of stuff going on with Pinky Cole. Pinky Cole is not coming to Real Housewives of Atlanta. Listen, if she does, I mean, all her dirt gonna fall out. That's all I know. All her dirt gonna fall out. It's already been on some of the other the smaller blogs. Okay, they already kind of dragged her and talked about the stuff that was going on in her marriage and the threesomes and I'm just letting y'all know, like, this is what's out there. Okay, and so no, I don't think that Pinky is coming. Then her allegations of not paying her employees, and it's a lot of disgruntled people out there that I don't know. I don't think Pinky gonna be there. Okay. Yeah, Pinky got a lot of dirt. I don't think Pinky gonna be there. Okay. And so I believe that, I don't know where those names came from. I don't know if Kenya put them out there or if people were just assuming. But at the end of the day, Kenya was playing with y'all. You said she's still trying to stay relevant. Need to go back to Mark. Maybe he'll take her back. Mark and Kenya live together, probably, child. Mark lost his restaurant through eviction, lost his apartment in Brooklyn through eviction, and he moved back to Atlanta several months ago. And you may have seen him make small appearances in Kenya's videos. I believe Mark over there working for Kenya because he had said he was a social media expert. So Mark probably over there doing Kenya's YouTube videos for her child. He probably live in the basement or something. Who knows? You said Kandi had millions that didn't watch. Okay, Kandi had millions, but Candy's millions grew from the Housewives. A lot of people have been, started rumors that Nene is coming back. Nene keep trying to tell y'all she ain't. But if y'all gonna keep talking about it, I guess she gonna keep using it. Somebody said this earlier today. Hold on. This is on the Bravo Shade Room as well. Somebody said, I think Nene should call the people at Bravo and say, listen, I'm on my way back. Roll out the carpets. Don't wait on them to call you, girl. And Nene said, I did that already. Nene basically said, listen, I already told them they need me. They ain't listening. They ain't listening. They already, settled her arbitration and everything. She's already told y'all it's baby steps. She's back in good graces of NBC Universal. She said she would be open to a talk with Andy. Andy seems to be like still closed off. I don't know. So yeah, so all the people who've been reporting that Nene's coming back, y'all quit lying on that lady. Okay, I mean, we would want her to. I mean, you said you don't think Nene can save it? I don't think so either, friend. I don't know what could say. I think what could possibly save it. You know how they said it was a reboot? I think a reboot would be a group of real friends, just like they did Next Gen NYC, even though they weren't real friends, but some of them were. Um, just a group of new people, a group of real friends that are really close and that do things together, that go out to eat and drink and stuff. It's a lot of them in Atlanta. It don't have to be Candy's clique, Yandy's clique, all of it. It don't have to be none of them. It's some women in Atlanta that's really doing some things, and I don't know. We shall see. He said, these Atlanta marriages with the threesomes. What's child? I don't know, child. I don't know. They was talking about Kandi the other day. They said Kandi ain't wearing her wedding ring, child. I don't know. It's probably Kenya, real friends with real relationships, right? Just like it when the Housewives first started, like we liked it because we barely knew any of these people. We didn't know any of those people. In fact, we knew their husbands. Like Sheree was married or getting a divorce from Bob Whitfield, and everybody knew Bob Whitfield played for the Falcons, and that was an Atlanta thing. You know what I mean? And so Deshaun Snow, her husband was a basketball player. Lisa Wu, she had ties to Keith Sweat, and all of them were in Atlanta. So, I mean, the women don't have to be known, but who they're married to or who their child's father or whatever should be known. And, I think that'll make for some good TV. But who am I? I'm not no producer. Oh, you said Todd isn't wearing his. Oh, child, I don't know nothing about it. They need to test an OG reunion. I think an OG, listen, just one episode with all OGs would be amazing. But again, I don't know. Get Lisa, Deshaun. I heard KKK Kim was being considered for a friend, but I'm like, whose friend would she be? Wow. And I know Andy loves him some KKK Kim. I can see KK Kim coming back as a friend. I can see that. But anyway, maybe the sweet tea and crew she runs with the doctor's wives. Oh, I guess. Not Tiny should never be on there. The Bravo really want to save it. I don't think they do. I don't think they do. Cause to have like a black show, be like the face of the network, I think that's a problem for them. And I think that they basically pushed for other shows, i.e., what was it, Below Deck and all those shows. I think they pushed for those decks to get more press and to be more of the face of the network because they don't want to be seen as this black network. And that's what they were starting to be, I guess. Um, but that's just my opinion. Anyhow, what do you think about Toya and RHOA? I like Toya and Red. I do. I do. Who else? Child? I don't know who would be on there. I mean, if y'all say K Michelle, y'all say Pinky Cole, I listen. That's what y'all say, but I don't think so. That's all I gotta say. I don't want to say anything disparaging that I haven't already said, but I don't think Pinky Cole gonna be on there, and that's just from my boots on the ground. Okay, I don't think Pinky Cole would do it because it would totally ruin her business. Okay, I don't think it would do anything favorable for her business. And Bravo has this thing where if you come on with a business, they want a percentage of your business, which is probably why Kenya failed and why Kandi failed after they left the show. And again, Pinky doing just fine without them. The K Whasserface, I don't know. I don't know, child. Look, don't nominate me. I'm fine over here doing my vlogs, honey. I got my little vlogging camera. I'm gonna give y'all Real Housewives on Patreon of just me and my friends. Anywho, like this video, like this video, like this video. Now, speaking of, who else did I have on here? I don't want to talk about Shamea apology. I don't really care. I don't care about Kenya. Did y'all watch my Simon interview? Y'all need to watch the Simon interview part 2. He spilled a little bit of tea. I'm gonna put the full. How long is it? I think it's like an hour and a half, an hour and 40 minutes. The full unedited Simon interview. I'm gonna put it on Patreon for your viewing pleasure. And yeah, it was Kandi. That's what I was gonna talk about. Kandi. Hold on, let's talk about Kandi real quick. You said Kenya Moore has never been the face of Real Housewives of Atlanta. She has been single woman for 11 years. Sure. See, if I said it, I'd be wrong. Hold on. Here's Kandi. Kandi advises Shamea to be honest about her feelings and fully transparent instead of pretending everything is okay. She also confirms that Shamea is still on the roster to return for season 17. I knew that. Who didn't know Shamea wasn't returning? I don't know why y'all be believing anything. I know some people would talk about that Shamea didn't have RHOA in her bio, but she never had it in her bio. And even Bingeworthy tried to tell y'all she never took it out of her bio. It was never there. But Kandi wants to be a part of this conversation. Let's let her. Let's see what she got to say, child.
I feel like there were issues in the friendship prior. And I feel like Shamea should have said something before instead of just acting like everything was okay. Sometimes when things aren't okay, it's okay for you to have an attitude about it. It's okay for you to just like, yeah, I'm not feeling this. You know what I mean? And just stand on it. I feel like the show itself is going to make it hard for the two of them to fix any friendship. That's the thing. When you're on TV and you
Oh, we know that, Kandi. I mean, are you talking about you and your friendship with Phaedra that you wouldn't allow to be fixed on TV? It might have could have been fixed, but you blocked Phaedra's bag.
You're friends with somebody and y'all have a back and forth. Typically in real life, you can have your back and forth, and then I don't talk to you, you don't talk to me, and then eventually we might get over it and start back talking. So that's why I say it can in my mind, probably get worse going into the next season. So
Kandi is a fan of the show. You're right, she is. She hates from outside the club, just like colorist Claudia and Kenya Moore. All the KKK. Now it's the KKC. Kandi, Kenya, and Claudia.
No, wait, Steph, as any truth to the breaking news that Shamea will not be returning to RHOA season 17 because
and Kandi does not have a hand in the Housewives, and she over here trying to spill tea too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really don't like the fact that they use their platforms to try to like be vlogs, like try to break news and stuff. And so it's interesting that now that's what Kandi want to do. She want to be a vlogger. Just like colorist Claudia want to be a blogger, just like Kenya Moore wants to be a blogger.
That is not true. People be making up their own stuff. That is not true. Shamea is definitely, so far, I think, planning to come back.
Trying to take money out of my take money out of my pockets. They trying to take my job.
So I mean, obviously, the powers that be is gonna still test out people or however they do. But as of now, she's still on the roster. Stacey said that show.
Somebody should have been on there asking Kandi why she ain't getting her hair done over there at Kenya Moore Hair Spa.
She don't want to go back. She does not have to go back, and it'll be just fine. You know what I mean?
You said Claudia is a K. Claudia is a Karen. Karen Claudia, the colorist, Kandi, and Kenya, all K's.
And she can live her best life. She has a wonderful marriage and a wonderful family. That show. If she don't want to go back, she does not have to go back.
She was telling on her. So my thing is, Kandi is basically confirming that Shamea confided in her about her feelings. She said that she still felt the ways about some things that happened in previous seasons with Porsha and Phaedra, and we know that. Hell, Phaedra knew that. Phaedra was like, well, I thought we was good. I thought we talked about it. Porsha knew that, which is why Porsha had an attitude with Shamea. And I know, again, that my opinion was unpopular, but I felt like Porsha was giving Shamea the cold shoulder from the very beginning. Shamea thought, hey, now I have a peep. Now I can hang out with my bestie Porsha and we on the same page. Now I'm no longer plus one. I am the one. Okay. But it didn't work out that way because Porsha basically iced her out. Okay. So anyway, it's just my opinion. Okay. You said nobody asked for Kandi nor Shamea to come back. Look, Kandi over there talking about the Real Housewives of Atlanta so that she can sell whatever it is she's selling back there. What is that? Halloween costume, bras, and corsets. I don't know what she's selling back there. But she's selling her Amazon things, getting her affiliate links, and doing what she does, and she's using the housewives to do it. And she's no longer on the show, and she won't be for as long as Phaedra is there. Trust and believe. You said that Nene voodoo is lethal. Kenya, Kandi, and Claudia were all exiled from the show, and Cynthia got a reprieve once she became friends with Nene again. Did she get a reprieve? I don't know. Cynthia just kind of hanging on. She just floating on in there. Okay, but she doing good. I don't think Cynthia was just blowing whichever way the wind blows. She was like a windsock, and I know she's gonna block me again when I say it. But she was like a windsock. She loved Nene. She loved Kenya. She couldn't decide who she wanted to be friends with today. Like, she felt like Nene had an attitude. She go over there with Kenya. And Kenya have an attitude. She go over there with Nene. She was just blowing whichever way the wind blew, honey. But there's that. Moving on, like this video. Last but not least, my Simon interview was very good. Okay. In the interview, there was a portion where Simon said that Miss Diane was living rent free. And I was like, Miss Diane is the OG. Okay. Miss Diane is the one who's making out better than anybody in this situation. Okay. And I don't know. Listen. I don't want to speak out of turn. I can't remember if he told me this, or if I know it, or if I just made it up in my head. But some kind of way, I think that Simon paid off Porsha's Duluth house. I think so. I don't know, but I have to ask him to be sure. But my brain is telling me that somebody told me, he told me, or whatever. But in my mind, I think that's what happened. Now, if that is what happened, what's happening now makes a lot of sense because, as you know, during part 2 of the Simon interview, he talked about how, let me pull it up, child. I want you, some of y'all may not have seen it, so I'm just going to reference this and then I'm going about my business. Okay. So in part 2 of the interview, he talked about if he was going to pay Porsha or not. And when he discussed it, he basically said that he's going to exhaust all legal remedies. However, he said that she should try to sell the house if she wants whatever, I'm not going to take my money from way outside of the United States or wherever it is and bring it over here. Okay, that's what he said. I don't have a thing in here. Let me see. Portia, Simon doesn't care. Simon explains life insurance, 300 million net worth, prenup term. Okay, let me see. Is this it? Child, it's so many little clips, child, so many little snippets. Let me see. I got them all down here. Portia, Dubai trip, 3,000 monthly allowance, lifestyle, backlash, reputation, Simon on Portia paying the child support. Let's talk about that too. Simon on the prenup term. Okay, let me talk about that. Based upon your, situation with ICE. Because my thing is, looking on the outside in, it's like the judge was probably like, "Oh, she a citizen. Let me go ahead and give it to her because he don't live here anyway."
Well, two things that stuck out with me in this matter. The prenup says that you can't film in the house if it's enforced. And then you rule on the motion that she can film in the house. So now you have two conflicting rulings that you created an appealable situation because the prenup that you're enforcing is saying that under the confidentiality provisions that you can't film in the house, you can't talk about about what happens in that house, you can't there's so many things you can't do, but here you are saying she can film.
Right.
So, our issue is, you cannot take a prenup and decide to enforce one and not the other.
And choose. Yeah,
You're picking and choose.
That's not what I was looking for. But anyway, he said he made a comment, and he had made a comment about Miss Diane living rent free. Okay. And so I was like, okay, that's interesting. And then the next day I got a little birdie sent me in my DMs. I'm gonna say I don't want to say who sent it, but shout out to you, friend. A little birdie sent me in my DMs asking me, telling me that Portia's house was for sale. And I was like, send me the listing. Because I didn't believe them. And they sent me the listing. And so I'm like, oh. So if it is paid off, Simon said that he was not taking money out of his funds overseas or whatever and bringing them back into the United States to pay Porsche. That was his words. Okay, he said he was gonna fight for whatever. But at the end of the day, she in the house. If she wants to sell the house, refinance it, whatever, she could do that. But he don't think nobody's looking for no $7 million house. Okay. In the meantime, the 36 months that she has in order to live there to decide to sell it, she's gonna have to pay the bills. Okay. And I don't know that she has the money to pay the bills. But here we go. She's going to sell, allegedly, her house in Duluth to get the money for the house. I'm like, oh, Portia is doing it. Hold on. So Portia's house is for sale, y'all. This is for sale. It's for sale for $1.8 million. She bought it for 1.1. Okay. This is the house, and this is the house that Miss Diane live in. These are the pictures. Okay. I ain't doxing. I ain't got no addresses on here. So these are the pictures of the house. I love me some real estate, honey. And she's trying to sell it for 650, almost 700,000 more than she bought it for. She bought it in 2016 for 1.1. Okay. So here, so if it is paid off, so she would be hoping to get that 1.8 million in cash to go ahead and either put on the house so she can buy it and move on, honey. And so this is interesting. Don't y'all think this is interesting? You said Miss Diane moving into Simon's house. That's what I said. Miss Diane always over there anyway. What portion need 8? How many bedrooms it got? 7, 8, 9 bedrooms, and it's just her and Pilar. So Miss Diane gonna move in with Porsha. I wonder if her boyfriend gonna move in with Porsha too, Ernie. And then they gonna take this money and pay for it. That's what gonna happen, child. But Portia's making sure she got the money to pay. Okay. And I ain't mad at her. It's smart. Go ahead and liquidate. You didn't need it no way, I guess. Child. Your mama was living there rent free. Like Simon said, go ahead and sell it, pocket your cash, and do what you need to do. And get your money from Simon if you can. But there is that. So yeah, 1.8 million in Duluth. Shout out to Porsche. She lived in Nene's old subdivision out there, Sugarloaf out there. Okay. They go to the kitchen. Remember the kitchen she was in? She used to be in with Lauren and stuff all the time. There you go, them brown cabinets. There you go, right there. Yup, it's a beautiful house. It's a very beautiful house. It's some things that need to be updated, but it's a beautiful house. Some people don't like all that updated crap that y'all be having. Like me. Some people don't like their house to be white and gray. Okay. Some people don't like all that. Some people like dark woods on their cabinets. Okay. Some people like that. Some people like the dark marble. Okay. Y'all need to stop. Okay. Some people like that. Oh, okay, this little guest bedroom. Okay. Some people like carpet in their bedroom. Some people like that. Okay. I don't, but some people like that. Oh, they took the carpet out of this bedroom. See, I told you people they was upgrading a little bit. They was upgrading piece by piece. Okay, they took the carpet out of that. Oh, they got carpet in the master though. But then they got carpet on top of carpet. Okay. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Carpet holds odors. Okay. And I like hardwoods, and then you put like area rugs on them. Okay, that's just my opinion. I don't know. Who am I? Who is me to judge? And then hardwoods can it keeps it cooler, and you could be warmer and stuff as well. But look at that. This is beautiful. This is the master. Okay. She painted everything white. She did what Marlo did. Marlo did this to her house. When you start to sell your house, you take all them colors out. Y'all be painting stuff orange and green and red and blue. You take all those primary colors out and you paint everything white. And that's what she did. The whole house was probably beige. It's looking like it was beige because there's a lot of brown in here, and the floors are brown. The tub, the tile is brown. So I'm thinking that all of this must have been like a cream color or something, and now it's all white because it looks like a stark difference. It looks kind of weird, to be honest. But yeah, you said very outdated for 2 million. Well, look, and then they got a big unfinished basement. Listen, if she finished that basement, somebody give her 2 million for it. The basement got windows. It's really not a What is this? It's really not a basement if it's got windows, right? I don't know what this is, but it's unfinished. Whatever it is, this is where Dennis had all his stuff. Look, it's some tires over there. It's what's that right there? Barbecue grill, all kind of stuff. So this down at the bottom, but it's got windows. I like that it got windows. Look, I would have finished that bottom right. I would have finished that bottom part so quick. Why you ain't finished that? You done had this house for 10 years. Girl, that would have increased your property value right there. Big dummy. And it's not even a lot to finish. Oh my God. Oh, you said maybe 860. Well, she paid 1.1 in 2016. Now it had to have gone up a little bit. It had to have gone up a little bit, but not 80%. I don't know, maybe. Mm. It's got a little fireplace down there for another room. It's child, why she ain't finished this? She just lazy. And then it's got a little outdoor area. I guess that could have been where the pool or something was back in the old thing. It used to be like a big swing set back there when she first bought it. I remember looking at the listing back then. But yeah, so salute to Porsha for selling her Duluth house, for selling Miss Diane house. Maybe Miss Diane gonna buy her some a little smaller. Miss Diane said, "Go on sell it for 1.8 and give me the 0.8." Go on sell it, and I could give me a little something for a little 500,000 for half a meal. I can find me something. That's what Miss Diane said. Miss Diane said, "This is too much house for me anyway. I got bad knees." That's what Miss Diane said. I can hear her saying it. I got bad knees. I need me a ranch. Anyway, you said that Pampered by Porsha and Go Naked warehouse. That's what it is down there. Well, she could have made it a warehouse then. Yeah, it's not sold yet. You're right. It's not. It's only been on the market for 22 days. It's been on the market for 22 days. And nobody reported on it. I didn't know because they just sent it to me like yesterday, day before. And I was like, oh, I didn't know. So Miss Diane will live in the pool house at Simon's. Okay. Well, there's that. Okay. Well, at least Portia will have the money regardless if Simon send it or not. So look, at least she was looking ahead. Y'all can't call her stupid. Well, y'all can call her stupid, but y'all can't say she wasn't trying to figure it out. She had this plan in the works. If he don't give me the money, I'm gonna make him pay off my house. Cause if he pay off my house, then I'll have that money to pay off every child. It was a scheme that Portia set up. He said 1.8 with an unfinished basement in Duluth. Listen, I looked at the comps. The comp said 1.7. So I mean, we'll see who buys it, child. Yeah, Simon said he was targeted, child. Simon says that Portia scammed him. Y'all need to go watch part 2 of my interview. It was amazing. So we talked about a lot, honey. I've been running my mouth for a whole hour. We talked about Kenya's eviction updates. Okay. We talked about Kenya lying on me. Kenya just be lying. She be saying I'm lying, but she be lying. Like, I don't understand. Kenya accusing him. Oh, I forgot to tell you, child. Kenya be calling. Oh, I gotta say that for Patreon. I'm gonna say that for Patreon, but Kenya be doing too much. That's all I know. Kenya is unhinged. She is desperate. She need to go get a job. Okay, now she over there doing hair. I get it, Kenya. I get it. I understand you have a business. You talk about a black woman trying to ruin your business, but I'm a black woman and you trying to ruin me. I'm telling the truth about you and you lying about me, child. So as far as I'm concerned, I'm gonna keep my foot on her neck because the squad told me to. The squad told me to. You said, was I stalking? How can I stalk that lady? First of all, I don't give a dang about Kenya Moore. I can go buy her hair spa if I want to. Anyway, like this video, please. Thank you. Like this video. If you would like to call in, please click the link and let me know what you want to talk about. We got Mickey in the back. Hey, Mickey.
Hi, Michelle. How are you?
Good. How you doing?
I'm good, Michelle. Portia with the master plan.
Okay. Portia,
Okay.
listen, Portia was plotting all along, child.
I've been saying it. She likes to play dumb and she plays it very well, but she ain't no dummy. She gives me, and I know you don't watch Beverly Hills Housewives. She reminds me of like Kathy Hilton. Kathy Hilton, she's like, she likes to play dumb.
Mhm.
You know how it's like they like to pretend like they just these ditzy Barbie dolls and they're just pretty and they don't really, they're charming and they don't know, they pretend like they don't know left from right, but yeah, that's a smart one right there. That's a smart,
Yeah, I was looking at, oh, I meant to pull it up. I was looking at some old Wendy Williams with Portia on it, and I saw how Wendy hurt Portia's feelings. Let's look at it together since you're here. And hold on. And she actually went on to other shows and was saying how, she felt, hold on, which one? I don't know which one it was. Oops, wrong one. How she went on other shows and she was saying, that Wendy was wrong for saying that about her and whatever. Hold on. Let me see if this.
Welcome back, everybody. The Housewives of Atlanta.
Yeah, I know the drill. Copyright disclaimer on Section 107 of the Copyright Act allows to make fair use purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. We are researching. Okay, hold on.
Vindicated that you come from a very prestigious family. So why do such a drama-filled show?
Well, I really did weigh the pros and cons with my husband. And for me, it was important. It just
She was
came
so
out of nowhere for
green.
me to be able to have this platform for me to express what's important to me. And that's my family's foundation. Jose Feed the Hungry and Homeless. I thought, hey, this
We haven't heard from Jose Feed the Homeless and Hungry since the first season. Okay, hold on.
can take it nationally. So that's what I decided to use it for. And my husband was like, hey, I'll go with you. I support you. So
He must not watch
Here I
TV.
am.
You know how sometimes we're in our mom caves and we're on our own world and our husbands don't exactly realize
So hold on. It was another one. She was pretty much calling her stupid to her face. Was it this one? Hold on. Let me.
doing a really good job of bringing it back in. And I studied the fight at the pool last night in Anguilla. You started that fight. You know you didn't have to backpedal and tell that whole story. And by the way, in Kenya, we've said a lot about you, and we probably will continue to, but you held your own very much so when you talked about your legacy as Miss USA is to be respected like your grandfather's legacy.
absolutely.
You can't, and then she told you to except for your husband?
Well, she knew better. We had already been there, done that. We had already been there. It was a cliff. You know, that place was on a cliff.
Yes.
And, you know, she probably could have found her way doing like this.
Hold on. It wasn't this one. Hold on. Was it this one? This was after she got divorced. Hold on.
Damn, Miss
Now,
Wendy.
I'm gonna talk very honest. I mean, if I talk on Hot Topics in the purple chair, you gotta have the guts to say it right here.
Right.
Porsha was 31.
Your behavior is less than smart. And I feel like no, I'm just saying, from my perspective as a fan, you are a gorgeous woman who has the world at your feet. You have no children,
She's like, I know I do.
Right.
which is a plus in this particular situation because it makes for that 5-year thing that was called a marriage. That'll be over. But I think that you should live on your own. It seems
This was when Cordell put her out.
like you've been coddled and spoiled by your mother and
Yeah.
by Cordell. And
Yeah.
that never helps us as women when we get out in the world.
That's true. But as you can see, no, that's true. But as you can see, my mom, she's very, very real.
I understand.
And so while she is making breakfast, she
It's all about her mom, honey.
is laying that wisdom on me every morning. She is trying to strengthen me before I go back out. So, you know, she's doing the best
She was 31 years old. She's talking like she was 12.
that she can. And you know what? Sometimes when somebody knocks you so far down,
Yeah.
your family and your support system is who brings you back up.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
I would just like to have seen you move into like a 1-bedroom
Well, you
downtown
Wendy,
Atlanta.
Keep watching, Wendy.
So, you know I will.
Okay, now there was the third one. And I probably didn't touch on it. I see somebody in the back. Oops, my bad. Where am I?
You
Hold
know
on.
what's so crazy?
What?
The fact that she literally had to her first season, she had to put on this act. Like she was, goody two shoes and I'm a wife. And then because the very next season, that was when the Princess of Thoughtlandia just came
here.
out.
Okay,
You
this
know?
one she could tell she was hurt about what Wendy had said about it. Hold on, listen.
Gonna take us out. You like this jam?
Oh, not the music. Hold on, let me get to the music. Blah, blah, blah.
And she was calling you dumb, and
Ain't
she
nothing
thought your
new.
decisions were stupid. And
Nothing new.
what did you think
R.I.P.
about that?
Wanda.
Because when she says something, people listen.
Oh, Wanda on here.
Yeah,
Portia's less.
Hold on. Here it is.
We're gonna hear her.
Portia's less than smart.
And she kept saying it over and over again, even after Porsha left. That's why. Look at Porsha's face. She was a little mad.
There's a word that starts with an S that I swore that I would never use to call people here on Hot Topics, but they're my co-host. And what's the opposite of smart? They said it.
Look at Porsha. She mad. This flatline Porsha right there. Y'all remember flatline Porsha?
I didn't. I swear I didn't say it. Porsha, you're less than smart in this one, but you want to know what? This will teach you to grow up and act. I mean, and I don't know what kind of stepmother she was. I mean, she didn't even get her Black history right with the Underground Railroad, remember?
Oh, look at Porsha. She is not liking listening to this again.
Dumbbell.
So,
Right.
what I have to say is that, you know what? It's just enough. It's enough of women of power, women of color, not supporting each other. Like every time I see her
Why is it that when somebody call people out for what they do, and no shade to Wendy because she was a little harsh. It's like, oh, you bringing down a woman of color. Like, I mean, we was just listen commentating on the stuff that we saw on TV.
Or say something about me. I'm disappointed in her. She calling me less than smart. She's less than a woman.
Ooh.
You shouldn't do that. I've been through a very traumatic situation that hurt me. All I'm trying to do is stand and be strong and possibly inspire somebody else. And all she does is knock me down. But this is the same woman who said that I should have had a baby by my ex to get cash.
She did say that.
Really? Never.
Look at Porsha T back then.
Never stoop that low. So for me, I have no thoughts on Wendy at all. You know what? For her to have that the type of platform she has, she should use it better than she does. I'm disappointed in her. I'm not even gonna really insult her and go too low. I'm just disappointed in a woman like her to do what she does every single day.
And the audience.
Okay, but I just wanted to show those because those came across my timeline last night, and I thought it was interesting. I'm like, oh, Porsha looked totally different.
Yeah, I mean that was her during her first season, you know, and that was when she used to pretend like I'm a wife, and when that was when she had to suppress the princess of Thoughtlandia,
But she was the thought before she got with
Cordell.
Yeah, and then she turned into a church girl, and then she was preaching about the gays.
The gay. I remember that.
And then her and Cordell was in the church, and then she couldn't go to the strip club without talking to him first. And then I guess Cordell realized that she just wanted his money, and he was like, no, he filed for divorce, and she saw it on Twitter.
Yeah.
Crazy.
And then now she's, Porsha with the plan. Porsha with the master plan,
Master plan,
She's
yeah.
came a long way. Came a long way. Kenya Moore hair care, Kimura. Girl, stop it. I've been said that she needs to pivot because it has not brought her any good luck. I mean, she done turned the alleged spa into a damn thrift shop, now into what you originally said, a content creation space. She said she's doing blowouts for $25. She's selling her old reunion gowns. She's going live talking about the Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion looks with the blurry filter on. Now she's doing the back to school special. I mean, it's all over the place. She's getting evicted. One minute she said, she's spent like $80K on improvements and she's not going anywhere. They got to run her,
But then
money.
she said $400K on the Real Housewives.
Yeah, she said she spent $400K. Her daughter's college on the spa. She needs to realize that this spa has not brought her any good luck. She done got fired from her main job in the damn spa. And now she's gonna possibly get evicted. Kenya, you say
she got 12 days. She got 12 days. I'm gonna drive by there and see. Y'all say I'm stalking the salon. How can you stalk a business? If TJ Maxx told me they was opening at 9, and I go at 9 and they not open, and people ask me, well, is the TJ Maxx over there around the way open? And I drive by there and see if they open or close. That is not stalking. That is verified if they open or close.
No, I mean it's her ego though. She has a big ego. Her mind, she thinks she Beyonce. So she thinks that everybody's stalking her, everybody's out to get her. Kenya, you lie. You were the same woman that said you're still under contract, you still getting money from Bravo, you still an employee. I mean, they did not, they didn't invite you to the reunion. You got fired. And that's the thing that pissed me off. Why was it on the blogs that when she announced that she wasn't coming back, like it was breaking news?
Right.
She got fired.
That's why I didn't report it. That's why people was waiting on me to come. I did not come. And then look, she's the same woman that says that people lied about her not doing 4C hair, because somebody up under her comment said, is it true you don't do 4C hair for certain services? And look, I just looked it up because I'm petty like that. This is Kenya Moore Hair Spa's booking site. And what does it say down here? The service is not for 4C or excessively curly or coarse hair. That means you don't do express blowouts for 4C or excessively curly or coarse hair.
Yeah.
Like, I
It's
find
right
that very
there.
problematic. I don't
It
care what nobody says.
it's right there in black and white. And I don't know why she's trying to like
On her
run it
website.
back and say she didn't say that, you
Yeah.
know. It's just I don't know. Kenya, you going out sad, girl, with them
Yeah.
purple and white and pink flowers in the background. It's I don't know. As a black, it's disappointing. It's disappointing, and if anything, you should have marketed to black women and not pander to
That's
non-black
true.
women. It's a mess. It's a
That's
mess.
true.
But we'll see what happens with Kimura. I mean, obviously, she's trying to troll people, and everybody was running. Oh my God, K Michelle! K Michelle is not getting on no damn
Child.
Housewives of Atlanta. Let's
At
be
this
for
point, I
real.
wouldn't put nothing past Truly because they're desperate, but I don't think that they would. Hey Alex, I don't think that they would. But
Because don't they typically like if you're a staple on another network like K Michelle was on VH1, to put her on Bravo, NBC Universe, that doesn't really even make any sense. She was on Love and Hip Hop for a very long time. She had her own show and everything, and then now to bring I mean, I know that they're desperate, but it just doesn't really
yeah,
make
and we
sense.
know, like I said earlier, we know that social media numbers did not translate into viewers.
Oh, not at all. Not at
Mm.
all. I think she was just trolling. I think she was just like, okay, let me deflect from
Mhm.
all of this eviction, stuff. And
Mhm.
let me go live and let me just put it out there that,
And trust me, so she's gonna pull another stunt within the next 10 days. She got 12 more days. She gonna pull another stunt. No,
Mhm.
I assure you, something to deflect from the fact of her stuff about to be put out.
Yeah, she'll probably pick a fight with somebody and then,
Mhm. I
that
gotta
could
I,
be.
I gotta put that on my calendar and make sure I'm in town and see what's going on over there on that date.
Yeah. Anyways, Michelle, you have a good night.
Thank you, Mickey.
Thank you. Bye.
Hey, Chicken of C. Hold on, Alex. Let me get this real quick. Hey, Chicken of C. What's up?
Hey baby, how you doing, my
I'm
baby?
good. How you doing?
I'm doing better. Some things have came out, so I'm now back supporting Kenya. But I just have some concerns for people that's going up for Porsche these days. It's kind of like what Shamea Mama was saying in the video,
What?
that
What?
you got to be leery because you ain't no dog. So you got to
Uh-huh.
be leery about where that come from. And she was talking about Miss Diane, and she was
Uh-huh.
really trying to break it down in the Christian vernacular of
Uh-huh.
don't let no hoe from the old hoe talk about you and your
Uh-huh.
morals and values because I raised you right. And I put and instilled in you how to be a lady and not a tramp. So
Mm.
that's what Miss Diane was saying on that goddamn
You
live
mean
before
Miss
they started
Mama
praying.
Morton? You mean Miss
Mama
Mama Morton?
Morton. Yes,
Yeah. Uh-huh.
about the lady Diane. But I thought that video was a little bit weird that Shamia had put out because it just didn't make no sense. You apologizing and then going to prayer and trying to over explain, girl. It's okay. You didn't perform like you needed to because you overproduced yourself. Just be you. If you a freaky Christian, be a freaky Christian. If you got to pick up the old Phaedra, pick it up, baby. Because she no longer is trying to be a Southern Belle and hooker slash hoe. She trying to be Portia's understudy, baby. She trying to be you. So let her be you and you be the old Phaedra. And it's going to
Okay.
be all right. It's going to be all right. When it comes to this reunion, it's sad that the numbers couldn't even break 600K. And Truly Original has truly shown us they don't have the pulse of what is tea in the black community.
Mm.
Get them, whatever gays y'all got over there trying to run the black girls, get them away because they doing it wrong, baby. We need some strong people in our cipher to get us from under the water. We need $3.06. And if you do the math, you know what that means. When it comes to Kenya, baby, we need to appreciate this black woman because she's doing the damn thing. When I saw that, yes, baby, I see that face, Michelle, but I'm gonna tell you why. When I saw her confessional, and she basically told y'all what I told y'all the last time I was up here about that Cynthia Bailey. And you never win when you play dirty. But that's why I
Well,
was
first
telling
of all,
y'all. Wait a minute. I was telling y'all that that's 50 Cent on the phone, baby. And she was trying to be Cynthia of Essence magazine on the TV screen. But you 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 know, she's being exposed, and I'm glad that it's coming to fruition and that she spoke on that. She spoke on that, and I'm glad y'all was able to see what the reality is. We don't care that you were upset in how she handled the situation with the PRN situation, but it's what you did with information that was coveted in our sister covenant that you provided. I don't think she was lying about who Truly an Original is trying to get up there on the show, because look at how low they went when they went down to the X Hamster to get Brittany Edie. So if they can go to X Hamster, they can go to VH1. That's more classy. That's more classy based. And remember, K. Michelle had to be a character of who she was on VH1 on Love and Hip Hop. You there?
I'm here.
Okay. Your phone died?
Yeah, my computer froze.
Okay. I feel like if they could go to X Hamster to get Brittany Edie, then it's okay for them to go get K. Michelle from VH1
Oh Lord,
because
not X
she's
Hamster.
yes, X Hamster boo. It's okay for them to go get K. Michelle from VH1 because she's no longer over there. One, two, she was only being a piece of who she is on that show, but she was not giving you guys Kimberly. So on this show, she's going to be able to give you Kimberly. And I don't think Pinky Cole wants to get on this show because all her real teas is gonna come out, and I'll just say that. So let's be praiseful
Well, the
and
same thing can
mindful.
be said about Kate Whasserface. Her real tea's gonna come out.
No, K. Michelle tea's already
Kate
been pulled
Whasserface
out.
is not a saint. Shut up.
I didn't say K. Michelle was no saint, baby, but we already know what the tea is with her from back in the day. But I'm saying she's of this world. Pinky Cole isn't.
Oh.
She's not used to, being down there throwing the mud, baby.
If I had to pick between the two, it would be Pinky Cole, but I know Pinky Cole isn't going to do it because of her businesses. Because
Not only her businesses, but the lies and secrets underneath the stuff too. She doesn't want that stuff to come out.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm just so proud of you, Michelle. I mean, I'm so proud of you, Michelle, because I was able to catch part 2 of what Simon says about Porsha not having no storyline, and it's just like, thank you, Simon, for saying your piece and having a platform to say it on, because you should be able to get your Peter on, and you should be able to get your, Charles Grant on. Say what you got to say too. You shouldn't be shut up.
Okay. I mean, Porsha been saying what she want to say, so Simon can say what he want to say. I don't even care about what nobody had to say about it.
Period. And even what you pulled up with the whole Wendy Williams telling that girl she was less than smart, and we're gonna have to call a thing like it is, baby. Baby, I'm from the old school, baby, and it is it. If you saying it's 265 days in a year, and you talking about a conductors on the Underground Railroad, but you march with your daddy. I mean, you march with your granddaddy for Selma. Baby, it ain't making no sense, baby. That's dumb, straight, plump, fool, ignorant shit. Okay? So we gotta say that. But yes, Michelle, stay blessed, stay strong, and keep it straight from the A.
Thank you, friend.
You're welcome, baby. All right.
Bye. Hello.
Hey, baby. I like that last caller, Michelle. She was preaching, and I didn't like the way you just went away and like your phone went away, knowing that it was you who went away. Your signal did not go away. I could tell I was in the back, and if your signal went away, it would say signal away. It said
I'm on
you
two
was
different
trying
computers.
you was trying to get her off the phone, and you like, oh, are you there? You knew, she like, hello. I see how you do it. You could never win when you play dirty, baby.
Hello, you still there? Hello.
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can't hear you. I think I froze.
Oh, okay. Yeah, can you hear me now?
What do you want, Dre? What do you
No,
want?
I just
What do you want? Why do you do this? What do you want? What
to
do
me,
you want?
and I would just
You don't even like me. What do you want?
to
Why do you
be
call me?
no, to see like what. No, Michelle, I was calling about this show. I just like how you be making up stuff to my kid. Oh,
I be making up stuff.
you be making up stuff. It's like I don't know why it just seems like you so jealous of Ken and K Michelle. It's not even funny. It's like it's not cute on you. It's not cute at all. What issue? Oh, here we go again with this fake signal fading. Oh, okay. You know you can't play with that with me because I'm looking at the screen now. Michelle, what issue do you have with K Michelle? You're on mute.
K Michelle wrote a song about me. She hated that I blogged about her first season of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. She called me Respucia. She called me straight from the ass. She said something about I smell like a fish market. She was saying anything that she could to try to demean me because I said that didn't nobody know who she was in Atlanta and didn't nobody know who she
But
was back
Michelle, you do
then.
got to admit, back then you was a mean girl.
I'm
You
not a
really
mean
was,
girl.
and I don't
And
think nothing
then
wrong is
because
wrong with that.
listen,
If you could
because she
sit
did all
up,
of that, she is forever K Whasserface.
if you could
She is
sit
not
up,
allowed to have my name as a part of her name.
if you can sit up and talk about people, why are you getting mad that people talking bad about you? You can't get mad at that.
I'm not mad at her. Who said
You
I
are.
was
You
mad?
calling her Kate What's the face? Her name
That's
is
her
K
name.
Michelle.
That's her name.
Her name is K Michelle.
Not
Now
over
what?
here. Not to me.
You you used to be down with black women, and now you just with black dudes.
Who
You
said
used
she's
to.
black? She turned Asian. She did a whole face
Well,
change.
Nene Leakes did too, and you follow her around like a little lost puppy.
This
So
ain't even about Nene. Why you
I'm just
always gotta
saying
bring Nene into everything? I'm
because
talking
you
about Kay
said
What's her
she
face.
turned
We talking
Asian.
about Kay What's her face.
Nene Leakes turned into a white lady. So what's the
She did
difference?
not. She is still the same color she always was.
Oh, Michelle, please stop the
She just be
cap,
using filters and stuff.
But it's like you can't have a normal, decent
You knew who she
conversation.
was on Love and Hip Hop. You didn't know who she was before Love and Hip Hop.
So she's
Love
supposed
and
to be.
Hip Hop season 1. I wrote a post about her. I didn't know who she was, and she got
I knew
mad at
that she
me
went with
because
Memphis.
I didn't
Everybody,
know who she
Michelle,
was.
that's you're lying. Everybody in Atlanta knew that she went with Memphis.
Did nobody know who Kay What's her face was?
Yes, we did in Atlanta.
No, we didn't.
The young
No, we
crowd
did not.
did.
10
The
years
young
ago, we
crowd
did
knew who
not.
K Michelle
Don't
was.
make me find that blog post. Hold on.
It was the last post you wrote.
No, it wasn't. It was
It's
the
just like
first one I wrote about Love and Hip Hop
you
Atlanta.
shouldn't be jealous of people. That's
That
like
was
that's
back when
not
Carlos
cute.
King used to.
And
Oh,
then when
look.
people go around and talk about you, you get mad and angry. I mean, you do the same thing too.
Oh, look, my blog came up in the thing.
That's sad.
Oh, look at that. I came up in the thing. Do what now?
I said it's sad. You could spit it out, but you can't take it.
You'll
Don't
be
talk
all right.
about nobody then.
I talk about whoever I want to talk about.
Oh, and then when they talk about you, why do you get mad? Why do you care what people say about you? I don't understand that.
What?
I never got. Do you think I care what peasants any peasants say
Why
about
are
me?
you here? I just be talking, Dre. Why do you
Yeah,
care?
but you'll be talking about everybody. But when somebody talk about you, you get upset and mad. When they call them Kate, what's her face? Her name is Kate Michelle.
That's not upsetting, man. That's just her name. Her name
No,
is Kay
her
What's her
name is not
face.
Kate.
No, her
No,
name
it's
is
Kate
Kay What's
Michelle.
her face on here. I will never give her any press. Okay. When I blogged about it, I was being paid to blog about the show. And every blog, her name was Kay What's her face. Kay What's her face. Kay What's her face. That is her name. From here until
Oh,
eternity.
jealousy is just it's
That
not
is
good
not
look.
jealousy. I'm not
It
gonna
is.
use my platform to
And then
talk
when
about
she
her.
talk
She's
about you,
Kay
you
What's
get
her
mad
face.
and angry. It's the okay.
Oh my
Okay.
God. Dre, what do you want?
I'm calling to tell you what I want. I just told you what I wanted like 3
You
times.
ain't saying nothing.
I'm telling you, she's somebody. So
Oh,
what
okay.
about K Michelle? How did K Michelle name come up?
I don't know.
So she's supposed to be on Housewives, right? Right?
I know.
Is she a wife?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. That's sad.
Anything else you want to know?
No. I just called to say, if where's the blog? Where's this blog you so
I'm
called
trying to
wrote?
find it. Hold on.
Michelle, you don't write that many blogs. You should be able to find it.
I
probably was
had
the
to go
last boss
back
you
to the
wrote.
very beginning. I had to go back 10 years. What are you talking about?
That's the last time you wrote a post.
That's the last time I wrote about Kate What's-Her-Face.
Okay, I'll just wait.
Well, I mean, you don't have to wait. You can just go away. Love and Hip Hop Atlanta
Merry
season
Christmas.
1.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. What do you want, Drake?
I'm waiting for the K Michelle blog that you claimed that you wrote.
It started in 2012. Hold on, I gotta find it. That's the season 1 reunion.
That was 14 years ago.
That was 2012. Dang. Hold on.
Oh, 13 years ago.
Love and Hip Hop Atlanta season 1. Wow. This wasn't something I planned. Hold on.
Because you don't have it. You just making up stuff as you go.
Whatever. This was the reunion. I wrote about the reunion. I need to go all the way back to the first season.
Michelle, you could just say you don't have it. You don't have to go. You don't have to act like you looking for it.
What?
Just say you don't have it.
I ain't gotta say that.
I guarantee you're not going to find it because it's not there.
Okay. That's fine. Okay. You're right. Anything else you want?
No, I'm just waiting for you to look. You said you was going back. You in
Oh, here go
2020.
Rashida's open letter to what's her name. That was her name on my site. Was what's her name? Look, hold on. Oh, that's the wrong one. Hold on. I'm just clicking because I can't go back. Look. Rashida wants you to know open letter to what's her name. That was her name on the site. Was what's her name? Okay, what's her name?
Well, before you drop me, I just want to say one thing. Hey,
Oh, look,
Michelle.
she got a tag. Hold on, let me see. I tagged her as what's her name in the site. Let me see. Hold on. Is it gonna come up? See. K, what's her face? See? K, what's her face?
Who's
That was
that
in
to?
2019. Hold on. There go K, what's her face? See, in the site, that's what she was. K, what's her face? That was in
Where's her picture
2018.
at?
What? There she go right there, the Asian lady. New face. Who this? K, what's her face?
Michelle, do you feel good talking bad about people like that?
There go K, what's her face? She when she was on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. K, what's her face?
She
Here
was
she
on
go
Love and Hip Hop
again.
Atlanta.
When she took the fixer flat out her butt. K, what's her face? There she go right there. Here she go again. What's this? K, what's her face? Topless live stream. She was crying for help when she was drunk on live. Okay. So
So what
yeah,
did
I
you say
mean,
about when Memphis used to hit her, beat her?
that ain't got nothing to do with me.
Okay.
K,
Yeah, I
what's
like
her
the old
face? In
Michelle.
tears over botched butt procedures. Okay. K, what's her face? Lawsuit alert. Chef of K, what's her face? Atlanta restaurant claims he wasn't properly compensated. Okay. Here go another new face. Who this? This was her third or fourth face. I don't know who she was right here. She was almost Asian right there. She wasn't quite there yet. Then hold on. And there
Well,
she
at
is
least
when
she's
she
not
took
white.
her butt stuff out. She bleached her skin. She almost there. Here
So
goes.
you
She
know,
talk
there's a lot of
about
people.
insecurity made her get a fake butt. This was in 2018. Uh oh, this was Memphis compares K what's her face to Chris Brown's accuser. Oh, he did that. Hold on, let me go to page 3. Yeah, K what's her face is trash. Yeah, I don't like her. This was season 5. So yeah, she was saved as K what's her face in here. There she go right there. K what's her face criticized for sending condolences to Toya Wright. K what's her face and Rocco spotted at the club. They go K what's her face again. Okay, they go K what's her face. So I mean, what you want me to say? That's her name. Her name will always be K what's her face on Straight from the A. Any other questions?
No, that's it.
No.
But before you
Okay.
drop me, because I don't know how to hang up. Um, I just want to say one thing, K Michelle. We love you over here. We will always love you. We will
We
always.
speak for yourself.
We
It
will
ain't
be
no
your
we.
fans over here. It's straight from the AK Michelle all 2025.
Okay. Shout out to K Whasserface.
Shout out K Michelle. You look black. You're beautiful, and yeah. And
Too
I
bad
was
she didn't think that before she was getting all them surgeries to look like an Asian white lady.
well, Michelle. It's a lot of people that get surgeries, but you only talk about who you want to talk about.
Okay, this is
Um,
my channel. You can talk about who you want to talk about on
okay,
your
well let's talk
channel.
about everybody. Let's talk about everybody who
On
gets
your channel,
surgery.
you talk about who you want to talk
Let's talk
about.
about
On my
everybody.
channel, I
Let's
talk
talk
about
about
who I want to
everybody
talk
who
about.
gets surgery. If you
Goodbye.
go talk
I'll
about
talk to
one
you later.
person, you might as well
Goodbye.
talk about the
Goodbye,
next.
peasant. Why do y'all do this to me?
You you took my name and called me a peasant. I am far from a peasant. I am
What are
rich.
you, Dre? What do
I
you
am
want?
rich. Swear to God, I'm rich. I'm wealthy. I could be out the country right now. I don't have to work a job.
What they got to do with being a
That's
peasant?
that's
Peasants
you
travel.
blogging. That's
Peasants
the people in the
travel.
chat that's peasants. You
Oh
guys are
my
peasants.
God.
I'm not a
Now
peasant.
all the trolls calling. Hey, how you doing?
Hey, baby, I'm back. I just had an epiphany.
Okay.
Michelle, I
Uh-huh.
got a good idea for your next pivot business venture. It's
Oh.
time for you to get into the scripted world of television, baby.
Oh.
And I got the perfect title for it. It should be straight from the A from a funky bitchy bitch. And basically, what it is you telling about the blog, how the blogs and stuff was done back in the 2000s with all the popular blogs. And instead of the titles of the people that was popping back then, you would just change it up a little bit. Like instead of Nicole, it'd be melaniebitchy.com, and it'd be your flunky back then was Quentin. So it would be Quantasia. Quantasia.
So you want me to write like a fictional story about the real bloggers?
Yes.
Like
And then
like what's her name did? What's her name? The video vixen.
yes, but this gonna be a television series and it's
Oh,
gonna be on VH1.
okay. You
Mm.
already got me on VH1. Why I can't be on BET?
I want you on VH1 so you can get that Mona Scott check, baby, and a
Oh,
box of chicken KFC because you know she gonna feed you
oh
and
no,
give you
she give
1,500 an
well.
episode.
I almost got
I'm
sued.
glad you're not a producer because the show sounds so boring.
You gotta wait till she
I
put the
wipe
teas
all
in
my
it.
phones. This is just a habit. I wipe my phones because I be getting ready to take a picture or something and it be blurry. So I just need to make sure it don't have no fingerprints on
Lady, you called back to say something about a boring show
No, I'm
about dogging people.
it's not
It's
dogging people. She's talking about her.
2025 and you speaking negativity.
it.
Okay, peasant. What I'm trying to say is I'm trying to get Michelle to get straight to K, and that's 20K an episode, baby. So her name could be K Michelle because you're getting
My
20K
name ain't K Michelle. I don't want to be K Michelle. K Michelle don't like herself. K Michelle don't want to be K Michelle.
but you're not gonna be K Michelle. You're gonna be 20K Michelle because you
Oh
get
no,
20K an
I'm
episode.
way more than 20K, honey. No, no, oh no.
Hey, you
Okay.
call me a peasant, you talking about 20K, that you tells me everything I need to know about you.
Well, you
You
just
said
said
everything I
your
need to
I
know.
hate
your
You talking
everybody
about
screen
right now. What is
20K.
happening?
your
You up here talking
screen
about
name is you are a
20K.
peasant. So
I
I'm
know
just calling
everything
you your
about you. You
name,
tell me
baby.
everything. I know
You's a
everything about you.
peasant.
This girl said something about 20K, like that's the money. You tell me everything I need to know, and then you calling me a peasant. You talking about 20K. Okay.
Where did
You can,
Alex go? Alex, call back.
he
Where
was
you
on
go,
3%,
Alex?
baby. He was on
No,
3%.
20K. 20K is not no money, sweetheart. You know that, right?
20K an episode, baby, and it's a 12 episode series,
That's
boo.
120,000. That's not no money.
Yes, that's for the episodes, but she also is a writer, so she's gonna get a creator's check. She gonna
140,000.
get a
That's not no
crazy
money.
check. She gonna get
I
a
make more than
crazy
that on
check.
YouTube. What
100,
you say?
140K. Her car is worth 140K. That's
I'm
not
just
no
giving
money, sweetheart.
I'm just giving her the Mona
Okay.
Scott,
I
Mona
mean,
No,
Lynn
no, no.
Entertainment
we can always
amount.
money is money. We love money around here.
Yep,
You right.
that's not
Listen,
money though. That's something that you are you
every
from
little bit helps. I
are you
don't want
from
to end up like
Decatur or
Kenya Moore
somewhere? That's like
selling used
Decatur money.
clothes
That's
out
not no
the
money.
hair spa. So that every little bit helps.
140K is not no money.
All right. Well, I appreciate both of you for calling. This thank you for the suggestions. I will take it into consideration.
Thank you. Get your Star Jones on, baby.
I will. Not Star
Star
Jones.
Jones, the old one or the new one?
Well, you said K, what's her face? The old one or the new? Well, K, what's her face? Had about 6 of them. But anyway, all
I,
right, love you.
you know, she
Bye.
had the show back in the day for Daytime Diva on VH1.
Oh,
That's what I was saying, Star Jones, because it'll be your work that you've written out, and there'll be the
Not
show.
Oprah, not Oprah or nobody, just Star Jones.
Yeah, Star
And you
Jones.
calling me a peasant. Star Jones.
we love
That's your
Oprah
name.
around
That's your
here.
screen name. You are a peasant.
Oh yeah, it
Oprah passed.
is.
Yeah.
Oprah passed me the torch. She touched my hand on her last show. I was there.
Mm.
Oh, you was at Oprah last show?
Yes, I was.
Did you cry?
I haven't told this story before.
No, you was at Oprah the season finale.
Yes,
How you get tickets to Oprah last show?
because Oprah liked me. I'm gonna show you. Hold on, look. Here you go, right here. Look, I
I
wrote a
remember
blog about it.
she touched one black lady picture was a old black lady that
What?
she gave a hug to that was standing there like she was just
That's
I
not
don't know.
true. That's not true. That's not true. That's me right there with my red sweater on, and that's her touching my hand. That's us.
Oh, she touched your hand before she went in the back with all them white people.
No, she touched my hand as she was leaving. That was the end of the show.
Yeah. Oh, but it wasn't her last show.
This was the last show
Yeah.
ever. The
And
last Oprah Winfrey show.
exactly after she touched her hand, she went in the back and it was all white people back there.
Okay, Dre. Whatever. Whatever. All right. Thought I'd remind y'all.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's wonderful. How did her hand feel?
I know that Mama Morton prayed for you for that moment.
Who?
Mama
Mama
Morton.
Morton.
Mama Brown. Who?
Mama
What year?
Morton.
This was
Shamea Mama.
in. Let me see.
He said Shamea Mama pray for
This
you.
was in 2011.
Michelle, she said Shamea Mama pray for you.
Yeah, for that moment. Because you know she a prayer warrior.
Where you from, New Orleans?
Mm-mm.
No, this the prayer warrior right here. Hold on. Y'all, why y'all got me here? The show is pretty much over. Anybody who's in the chat, y'all just getting whatever you get. Okay. This the prayer warrior right here.
Porsha Williams.
Oh,
Before
you
she
mean
started on the
the
show.
homophobic? You mean the homophobic lesbian?
The drug dealer, the person who in the hospital trying to commit suicide, the gays, the lesbians. We're supposed to be trying to save them and tell them you are worthy.
What? I thought she's like pro-gay.
Portia said, "You are worthy. We trying to save y'all. The hoes, the tricks, the lesbians. We trying to save y'all."
Mm.
What?
Is that before you kiss them or after you kiss them?
We Christians. We supposed to be
Christians
telling.
supposed to be telling the hooker on the street, the drug dealer, the person who in the hospital trying to commit suicide, the lesbians. We're supposed to be trying to save them and tell them you are worthy.
Why y'all laughing?
Blasphemy, baby, blasphemy.
Hello.
Hello there. How are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
Doing good. Doing
This
good.
girl ain't been to Detroit in 10 years and she called herself Detroit.
Oh, okay. Okay, Dre.
Oh gosh, what is happening? Okay,
Dre is
the show
funny.
is about to. We got 10 more minutes of this foolishness.
Oh, okay. So Kenya is just
That's your Detroit homegirl.
Kenya's just not. She's not been a very smart businesswoman.
What?
She's just not. She's just not. Everything she's done is just not. It's not doing anything because she's not. She's not trying. It's like I don't know what she's doing. It just makes no sense.
I had to show this. Hold on, there go me right there. Y'all see me? Look,
Mm-hmm. Go on,
y'all saw me
Michelle.
right there.
Go on, Michelle. So you nuts.
Was that a silk press from Kenya Moore Hair Spa?
No, that was when Derek used to do my hair. It was a weave.
Okay. You look
Mhm.
good.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Did you steal your bundles too?
Derek never stole no bundle. Stop it.
That was a storyline on the show.
I remember that. I remember. Oh my
So
god.
why you say she ain't no good businesswoman though? And she from your hometown?
Um, her hair care line went flat. I mean, she never promoted her stuff the correct way, in my opinion. She always used uh tactics, that was degrading, in
Who?
my
Who?
opinion. So, for instance, um, remember when she was doing a Kenya Moore hair care, and
Oh,
she came on the market? Like that's just that, and then I mean, she just, and then nothing in between seasons, no marketing, no. You got to push your brand. You got to push your stuff out there.
You
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 gotta
might
you
be
gotta
like
keep
you might be
letting
right,
people know.
Latoya, because like her
Mhm,
cousin got a restaurant in Atlanta, and she
mhm.
don't even promote that too. Like that's your
What's my
family
cousin
restaurant.
restaurant name?
I've been to it. It's in the hood by a oxtail place.
Oh,
Yeah, but you might be right, Latoya.
And then you look at the her hair spa. I remember, like you said, when they had the little event there a few years back. I mean,
uh-huh.
she just never really pushed it. And then I remember her saying, and I don't remember if it was on a show or on an interview or something.
Remember, she had 2
Uh,
grand openings. She had one this season, and then
uh-huh.
she had one the year before that. Because remember, they had almost a year and a half hiatus, and she
Yeah.
had one that season that didn't
Mhm.
air.
Right.
Mhm.
Right. But what she said was that she didn't want just anybody in there because she felt like people were coming in to just see her or be nosy. It's like, girl, you got a business.
She was talking
Right.
about Michelle because
And
Michelle just goes by the business and
oh,
she doesn't go
But
to
Michelle, when
inside the
Michelle go
business
by
to
there, the doors
patronize.
be locked. Don't nobody
She
be there.
doesn't
Michelle might
patronize. She
buy
just
yeah.
something. Michelle got money now. Don't act.
Michelle doesn't go inside the business. She just drives past the business.
Right. Right. So show and tell is pretty weird, but
But if the
No,
doors locked,
hide
ain't
and
no.
seek
What are
is
you
more like
saying?
it.
Oh, that girl dragging me.
But hey, if people talking about you, that's promotion. So just saying.
yeah, but not
Mhm.
bad promotion though. We don't want bad promotion
Yeah.
at Kenya Moore
Yeah.
Hair Care.
Yeah. Well, it comes
What's up,
with the
squad?
territory. Hey, I was just thinking
Hey,
about
Mr.
you. How you
Motivation.
been?
Look, I've been I had to get my apartment and stuff taken care of, or remodeled, but I've been looking. Yeah, I've been
Okay.
looking.
Okay.
I've been on Patreon and stuff. So
That's
yeah,
good.
Michelle, you look good. Your teeth are beautiful too. I meant to tell you that the camera
You
got
can't
it.
even
Oh,
see
thank
her teeth.
you.
You just say anything.
No, real no, because Trey, shut up, man.
I
When the
got on my
camera,
glasses and I
no,
can't see
hey,
nobody's
listen. When the
teeth.
camera had stopped, but the camera got in Michelle's face, I was like, dang, her teeth is white and they straight. Look, I feel you,
It's
because hell,
called
That's
veneers,
Dr.
Mr.
Heavenly,
Motivation.
baby.
Veneers.
I
chicken
don't
of
have
the
no
sea,
veneers. I want to get some though. I don't have
That's
no
from Dr.
veneers.
Heavenly.
chicken of the
Uh-uh.
sea.
I would never.
Now
Ooh.
Michelle does not like. Well,
Ain't that her
she
name?
I
don't
didn't
mess
say
with
I
it.
don't. Don't be saying who I don't
Okay.
like now.
Okay. Well.
Period.
Okay. Well, you don't. Yeah. Well, you say you wouldn't. I don't remember what
I
you
just
said.
don't mess with
You
the
said a lot.
people who mess with the ops. That's all. I don't mess with people who mess with the ops. So
Who's your op now?
I don't have no op, but Junkie Dineva, that's the only one. I don't like him.
Oh, gotcha.
Michelle, how Mama Brown doing?
She's doing wonderful. Thank you
That's
for
what's up.
asking.
Michelle, it's time for you to move on. You and Junkie need to just make up and be friends again.
Why would I
What's
do that?
What's your sign, Michelle?
Leo.
Her birthday coming up in August, I think.
Oh yeah, you're a Leo. Okay.
Right before us, Shakoria.
Yeah,
Who is
mine's in a
Shakori?
How you say
Latoya?
Lachoya. Lachoya.
Lashoya?
Yeah.
Lashoya.
Yeah.
LaToya.
Oh
Yeah,
God.
I'm September 4th. Lashoya, when is yours?
August 28th.
Oh, you a Virgo.
Yeah, okay. That's
Yep.
what's up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, your birthday
Michelle,
coming
what you
up,
got planned
Latoya?
for your birthday?
Going to the Chris Brown concert in the ATism.
That's what's up. You know what's
Latoya, how
crazy?
he know your birthday was coming up? Y'all be talking?
I'm her
Ah,
number one
he,
fan.
You
he probably remember because I think
Yeah,
one of the times
I'm good.
I called and I was a little lit.
Oh, on your
Hey,
birthday.
listen.
uh, like it's my
well, at least he
birthday.
was. I'm sure Michelle was depressed.
Uh,
I'm about to go.
We
Okay.
not gonna get
It's
Hold on,
you. She
Michelle.
not gonna
Hold
it's
on,
be on
Michelle.
live next
wonderful
month.
to hear from you
Oh,
guys. It's
Michelle.
been
Well, I just got a quick
amazing.
question. Michelle,
Yes.
now let me ask you this real talk. Now you
Mhm.
gotta just keep it 100. You know, I know
Like
alleged. If they
Michelle
let
McKinney.
K Michelle come on there, you know K Michelle gonna wake the darn season up.
Who? K. Whasserface?
Yeah, K what's her face? Oh my gosh,
I
Michelle.
don't know.
I'm just saying she good
When she gonna
TV.
wake up? She
Why?
ain't even from here. If anything, they need to get people from Atlanta. She is a poor representation of Memphis, much less Atlanta. Hell no, she don't need to be on no.
Yeah, you. Hey, I
But
fuck
I
with
mean, it
Memphis.
ain't my show. I don't own it.
Yeah,
They can do what they want to do.
Mr. Motivation, is she
She
married?
could have growth though at this point
yeah.
though,
And
at
then the
I
times in
thing,
her life.
mean,
she
She
anything's
could have
possible.
grown.
matured and grew up
Yeah,
and
she have grown.
you know
Like
what I'm saying? People evolve, Michelle.
yeah,
They
cause I was
can't
coming
you
from a.
can't think that she's still the same for
That's
2012.
exactly what I said. I said
2011. It was 2011, Latoya.
That's
we
a long
changed
time
everything.
ago.
That shows Michelle have
Hey,
not grown and matured. Michelle, you got some maturing to
She
do.
wrote a very nasty song about me. Should I be
Michelle,
okay with her? Would you be
no,
okay with
no, no,
her?
That
Would you
was
be over there
Michelle.
promoting her? No, I don't even want to talk
Your
about her
feelings
right
do
now.
matter,
Honestly, it is
that was
no
Michelle.
reason for me to
promotion.
even talk about her on any platform that I'm on.
I'm
Y'all
That
can
was
talk about
promotion.
her somewhere else. Change
okay.
the
That's
subject.
that was promotion because you was on the mixtape. She was talking about you on her mixtape.
She sure
Zero's
was.
F's Giving, the first iteration.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
She
But
was
did anybody
using me
buy
to
her
come
album
up.
though?
That part, Dre.
Okay. Yeah.
Michelle, it's about forgiving. You trying to get to heaven,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, we got
I
to
mean,
get
we
you on
all done
God's
did
word.
things or made songs or
I
wrote
think
or
it's
Exactly.
said
just
something about
boundaries.
people.
Michelle, you got to be a bigger person, you know?
Cause now you rocking Rico Chappelle, and he was one of your ops, and you wearing Rico Chappelle tonight.
Exactly.
Who was
I
Rico?
know I would never. Don't do that. You got to go. Chicken of the sea. You trolling
No,
now.
Chicken of the Sea is the new troll.
Dre, your ass is crazy. Not chicken of the sea.
I thought
But
she
I
it's
said
been
that
think
was her
that
amazing
name.
talking to all y'all. It's been great.
yeah, putting a
Well,
black man
Michelle,
down.
well, Michelle, it was nice talking to you. I know we ain't gonna talk in August because you don't come on live. You be over there, you know. You not, you be going through it
Goodbye.
in
Goodbye.
August.
Goodbye. 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 Um, it's been amazing. I appreciate everyone who joined the stream tonight. Yes, I will go on Patreon. I will head over there right now. Yep, they got on my nerves. Okay, because I mean, how you gonna talk about stuff that happened on my birthday? Like, really? I almost want to kick ban Drake for that. But anyway, um, like this video, please and thank you. Like this video, and I will see you guys on the next video. Good night, squad.